So, I finally saw Star Wars. Well, I actually saw it twice. I got to see Star Wars this weekend, like everybody else, I'm sure, has. And I was really excited about it. And so, I'm just going to go into what I liked and what I thought about the movie. And yeah, pretty much it. So, for starters, the first thing that I liked that it felt like a Star Wars movie. Like when I was watching it and watching all the characters, and it just felt like Star Wars. I don't even know if that makes any sense, but that's what it felt like. And none of the characters annoyed me, and that was like one of my beefs in prequels. And even in the original trilogy, like I know a lot of people love the Ewoks, but I'm not a fan. Just like I wasn't really a fan of Kid Anakin and Jar Jar. But in this movie, there was no annoying character, which I loved. And I thought that it had a good mix of humor, action, everything you expect from a Star Wars movie without being too much of any one thing. I feel like all the new characters that are introduced are great. I don't want to really go into spoiler territory with this review, so I'm not going to do that. But I will say that I am already attached to the new characters, like, even the dark side. Anybody knows me, I'm a dark side fan, so I'm even stoked about Kylo Ren and the First Order, and I can't wait to see what they're going to do with Captain Phasma. And I'm just excited to see where they're going to take everyone. And even Rey and Finn and BB-8 was cute. The cutest thing. Not cuter than R2, but definitely he could be like, I don't know, like R2 Jr. or something. But it's just so well done. I really enjoyed Finn. He was a great character. He seemed really cool, really like down to earth. Just so, it was a good guy. Kylo Ren, I was all about that Kylo Ren life. I'll just say that. I was feeling what he was throwing down in that movie. But I mean, and that actor, like, I don't, like I said, I think it's just the dark side. But yeah, I was definitely feeling that whatever he was putting down on the screen. Poe, I really like. Just every character that was new, I really liked. There was no one that was just like, ugh, this person, this guy, or this chick. Everyone was really great. Of course, you have your old favorites. You have R2 and C-3PO and Chewie and Leia and Han and Han Solo. Yeah, so definitely was excited to see, and Luke was excited to see all the old characters come back and how they interacted with the new people, which I thought was really great. And they did a really good mix, a really good job of mixing everything together to like bring the old fans in, bring new fans in, tell the old story but a new story at the same time. And I just really was not disappointed in what I saw. The cinematography was great. There's this one particular shot with Kylo Ren and Han Solo, but the cinematography, it just looked beautiful. All the worlds looked great. The aliens looked great. Super impressed with the First Order. I loved the way how they just have risen out of the ashes of the Empire and their whole deal. Yeah, I just can't say anything really too bad about it because I really did enjoy the movie. I really wasn't disappointed. The only thing that I can say that I kind of thought was a little bit of a bummer, besides, if you saw the movie, then you know what I'm talking about. But besides that, the movie felt a little too like the other Star Wars, and I understand why people are saying that. Like, they basically just took the first 3 movies and put them in a blender, and then this is this movie. And I think it's kind of unfair to judge it that way, but I can see why that comparison or why that analogy is being used, because you have this kid on a desert planet, then you have a droid, and you have the big bad guy, and then you have a death planet or Death Star is Death Planet is not even a Death Star. It's like bigger than a Death Star. It's a Death Planet, and it's just kind of like, really? Did you not learn from the other two Death Stars? Now you need a Death Planet, and you know it's just gonna end up the same way. So why build this? Why? And that was kind of frustrating me because, and then two, even if you do build a Death Planet, don't let it just be able to be tampered with like the Death Star. Like, you think they would have learned some safeguards against people trying to come in and wreck their stuff from, you know, all that stuff that happened back then, but I guess you just don't learn those things. Overall, I was very, very happy with the movie. I give it a good score. It is not the best Star Wars movie. I mean, that's Empire Strikes Back. Everybody knows that. But this is definitely, probably, I would say after Empire, this could possibly be my favorite Star Wars movie. Yeah, so that's kind of awesome. I'm excited to see what they're going to do for the next one. Yeah, so that is basically my Star Wars review. I just pretty much loved it. Yeah, I can't really say too many bad things except for the fact that, like, I understand why people think they just rehashed a lot of things from the original trilogy and just mixed them up. But even that, I understand why they did that. I don't know, like, all the decisions that people have been complaining about since the movie came out, they all make sense to me, and they're kind of setting themselves up for future movies. So I understand why certain decisions were made. And I am just looking forward to the next one. So if you haven't seen The Force Awakens, go and see it. It is totally worth it. And if you want to see The Force Awakens and you don't know where to start, you can start with my Epic History of Star Wars series. So I'll just link that playlist over here, and you can watch all of those and then go watch Force Awakens, like, for Christmas or whatever, and you will be fully caught up, fully understanding what is going on once you see The Force Awakens. And any questions you have after are the same questions everyone else has, because we don't know what's going to happen. So thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one, and happy holidays.